anything can be useful. This is tips on doing more. So, hello, I'm going to help you do more. I do loads of stuff. To be honest, I don't really. I might have used social media a lot previously, but we're maybe not in the same boat. I'm not addicted to the screens and doing stuff like that. So if you feel yourself and you're on your phone and you're staring and you just can't look away and you're bored and you really don't want to be doing this, you're almost getting overstimulated from literally sitting and doing nothing. Set a timer or look at the time. I wear a watch. It's not actually on right now. I wear a watch. It's a Casio. Um, it's just looking at the time, and you can go, oh, 5 minutes. I'll stop in 5 minutes, and you get up and be bored. You're like, oh, what can I do? And I like to have things in sight. So I've got a CD player and a CD collection, and I'll be like, oh, I'll play some music. Don't have to be looking at my phone. Don't have to think about it. So apparently it's like a big thing now to analog consumption. It's like a whole new thing where people are deciding that, oh, we'll go analog, that'll be fun and trendy, and it will reduce our media consumption, I guess, but it's just a different kind of media consumption. Well, I like the CDs because I just pop it on and then I can free myself. Um, but you can do the same with a playlist. Just make a playlist, choose one of the playlists on your streaming platforms that you like, just let it play. Or literally go on YouTube, find the full album, something that you want, play the whole album. Just play the whole album. Just like pick an album or a band you like, you heard once, just play an album. If you have like Q Buzz, they have their Q Buzz's best like top playlist or something, like the perfect discography. Those are good. Listen to them, to be fair. Actually, it's really good. They have loads of genres too. Got Spotify. Spotify have loads of playlists in genres, and it's usually tailored to something that you listen to anyway. Yeah. I also have a guitar. Literally never use it, but sometimes I do, and then I end up getting really into it, and it's very tactile and difficult. And actually, I am a hobby person, so when you do enough hobbies, things aren't really difficult enough, and it starts to be like troublesome. Like, I need something mentally challenging. I can go to work, and honestly, staying in that work routine and stuff is challenging, but it's not like stimulatingly challenging, like learning to play guitar, or I can sew, so I make clothes. But then like keeping my time frames for sewing these projects is very, very hard. I usually have to try and block in on a calendar. I have like a perfect calendar on my phone. Just use Google Calendars. It's easy. Literally all of my work days. I used to block in like project work for stuff that I was doing, but I was just getting overwhelmed, and I found it easier to have just set up the project all the time. Pick an end date, please. That one is important. Pick an end date. Thing is that it's easy to think, oh, doing stuff is productive and not using my phone is productive, but anything can be useful. This is tips on doing more. I also feel like a hobby of mine, I don't know if people consider these things hobbies, but like I consider a hobby of mine is like improving my confidence and sense of self, and then that's like mindfulness. So you can journal, I dye my hair, I give myself a haircut. I find that a hobby of mine is like pushing my boundaries and like pushing boundaries in general, because I'm metal as fuck. I want to push boundaries. And so I forgot what I was talking about. Ah, yes, that's one of my hobbies, is pushing my own boundaries. Is my haircut gonna be bad? Is my hair dye job bad? It is kind of right now, but I've kind of learnt to love it. And if you can learn to love something that you think was bad initially, then you can sort of, then it's like a metaphor for your life. You can feel more confident in yourself, and then you feel more confident to say, like, practice guitar, because to be honest, it's embarrassing, and everyone I know are musicians, so yeah. You can practice like portraiture and self photography. I like I like looking at myself because I like doing portraiture in people, but to be honest, I don't always like having people around. And so I consider myself just like the model, the perfect model who's always around and down for the stuff that I want to do. I used to do a lot of dress up outfits and makeup. Sometimes I still do. I have it all. Um, I moved house and my wardrobe needs some organizing, so maybe you could look forward to seeing some of those. Um, I haven't done makeup in a long time. I used to do a lot of makeup. Don't really have makeup to use anymore. These are all just like they. I consider them all hobbies, like playing dress up and stuff. I just used to do it at home. I'd go to the supermarket and maybe I'd take some photos because I love photography. I used to be a photographer, and then um I would be like, okay, fun, great hobby, shower, good bed. Having a really strict routine really helps me as well because actually not having a routine makes me feel like stressed. Like I start to feel like something's going, like something's happening or something's missing, and it's actually just like, oh, I didn't eat at noon and I get hungry at the exact same times every day because I eat at the same time every day. Try to sleep at the same time every day. I try to make plans loose so that I don't feel too fixated on them after. When they say ignorance is bliss, what they really mean is that to not overthink will bring you peace. Some things are worth thinking about, and sometimes sitting and just thinking will help you purify your mind, your ideas. Remembering things, like sitting around and recalling stuff, is really good for your mental health. It's good for your sense of being and existing, to be able to recall things happening to you. Yeah, I consider thinking a hobby, which is probably, I don't know, unusual for some. I like to sit around and just like think and just reflect, stare into the middle distance, feel my ideas run through me. Did I have a dream? I felt like I woke up with the feeling that I had a dream last night and I can't quite remember what it was, but I think I'll try. That kind of thing. It's good for you, probably. And you know what? Once you think about it enough, you can start talking about it with other people, and then people find you like kind of interesting. You're like, thank you. I was thinking about it. That was just something I thought. And then people like hearing about it. And then I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And then I can be a chatty queen. Okay, goodbye.